day again, great learners of our dear Valenzuela City, and welcome to our third quarter of this school year. Now, we will continue to understand our topic for this grading, which is the arts of South, Central, and West Asia, Part 2. Still, I am your Mapeh teacher for today, Sir Ferdinand, and welcome once again to Valenzuela Live Streaming. In our previous lesson, we've talked about the first part of the arts of South, West, and Central Asia. As soon as you finish our discussion for this session and the activities in our module, you are expected to number 1. Traces the external and internal influences that reflected in the design of an artwork and in the making of the craft. For number 2, create arts and crafts that can be locally assembled with local materials, guided by the local traditions and techniques. For number 3, derives elements from traditions or history of a community for one's artwork. For number 4, shows the relationship of the development of crafts in specific countries in South Asia, according to its functionality, tradition, specialized expertise, and the ability of the resources. For number 5, shows the commonalities and differences of the cultures of South Asian, West Asian, and Central Asian countries in the relation to our Philippine culture. And last, number 6, participates in an exhibit using a completed South, West, Central Asian inspired crafts in an organized manner. But before we formally start, let me give you some reminders of our social media etiquettes. First, think before you click. Second, as much as possible, do not use all caps when writing the comment box. For our number 3, speak kindly. Fourth, make sure to listen attentively. Fifth, do not multitask. And lastly, always share useful and relevant information. Let's begin. So before we step up to our topic for today's lesson, which is the arts of South, Central, and West Asia, I am inviting you to focus and answer this activity. We will be remembering our lessons from our previous lesson. So I prepared a simple activity that I'm sure you will love it. I will show you video clips based on our previous lesson, and you will tell me what do you see on each video. I will give you 10 seconds to answer. Are we ready? Let's go! For number 1, time's up. The correct answer is Shiva. Let's go to number 2. Time's up. The correct answer is Taj Mahal. Let's go to number 3. Okay, time's up. The correct answer for number 3 is Deer Valley. For number 4, Are you finished? Well, this clip is from the Molly. And last but not the least, okay, time's up. The correct answer is Mohenjo-daro. How many correct answers did you get? That is impressive. But before we go to our topic for this day, how do these arts benefit their modern generation? I will be giving you 15 seconds to answer that. Timer starts now. Time's up, learners. Now that you are really warmed up, let's continue our discussion of the arts of South, Western, and Central. These vary in shape and purpose. Carpet weaving is an ancient art, and each tribe developed its own distinctive pattern. Turkmen carpets have been traditionally woven out of wool, cotton, and silk by women. embroidery, ceramics, wood carving, hemp metalwork, calligraphy, inlaid wood design, and blown glassworks. Although these are some of the most acclaimed art forms contributed by West Asia, their aesthetics can be seen in almost any product from the region, even including such things as handmade soap from Syria or Lebanon. It's time for our activity! For us to fully appreciate our discussion, we will be having an activity that will extend our mind in arts. We will now be doing candle sculpture. And with the help of my student, Ventriales National High School, Russell, I'm sure it will be easy peasy for us. Let's go!
Good morning to all of you learners out there. I'm Russell and I'll be the one who's helping you for the activity. And for this activity, we will be doing candle carving. Come on, and let's get started. We will be using candle and cutter. Let's go! And this is the finished product of our candle carving. That's all for today and have fun with your activity.
That's a great achievement you've got by doing the candle sculpture. And for that, this will be our rubric for scoring. And now, let's assess our output by answering these questions in your notebook. Number 1. Is my work worth emulating? How was I able to come up with this project? For number 2, was I able to apply properly the curves and the design? And number 3, what part of the project did I enjoy doing the most? And now, for our assessment. Get your paper and pen and answer the following questions by choosing the correct letter and answer for every question. Let's get started! For number 1, Uzbekistan is known for making printed blank. A. Silverware, B. Cloth, C. Sword, or D. Pencil. Time's up! The correct answer for number 1 is... That's right! B. Cloth. Let's go to number 2. Kazakhstan's visual arts are relatively young. In ancient times, nomads used to draw on rocks. Today, these blanks can be found throughout Kazakhstan. A. Petroglyphs, B. Inscriptions, C. Poneglyphs, or D. Calligraphy. Time's up! The correct answer for number 2 is A. Petroglyphs. For number 3, Tajik's carving gradually changed to Arabian inscriptions when blank came. A. Nomads, B. Islam, C. Catholicism, or D. Mogulkan. Time's up. And the correct answer for number 3 is, you've got it right. That is letter B, Islam. For number 4, these are large and elaborately embroidered wall hangings that are traditionally made in Kyrgyzstan and Kazakhstan. A. Turyahim. B. Tarbim. C. Tashbak. Or D. Tushkis. Time's up! The correct answer for number 4 is, yes, that is correct. Letter D. Tushkis. And last, for number 5, these carpets and rugs are still a living tradition in most houses in Kyrgyzstan. Carpets or rugs called blank. A. Karushki. B. Shirdaks. C. Pipa. Or D. Laruso. Time's up! The correct answer for number 5 is magnificent. Letter B, Shirdaks. How many correct answers did you get? Can you give me a heart or a wow emoji if you were able to get the perfect score? Great! In case you weren't able to get all the items perfectly, don't worry. What you did today is a good start towards improvement. And also your teacher in Mapeh will have a follow-up discussion. Mapeh sir will be more than willing to assist you. And for your assignment, find the sculpture that originates from Central Asia in the internet and try to describe its origin, history, materials, and the purpose of the art. Thank you very much for making yourself connected in our discussion for today. Keep safe everyone, have faith. See you again in our next Valenzuela live streaming.